What's up YouTube, and welcome back to the channel, man. As y'all can see today, we are back in MUT 22, and that is because we just finished our house rules objectives. We got 25 wins, and now we got this free NCAT 95 overall Super Bowl player. So I'm finna open this pack, look through it, give y'all guys my impressions and my thoughts on the players and my opinion on which players you should pick and my top 3 out this pack. So let's not waste no time, let's jump right into it. So here we have it, the 95 NCAT Super Bowl Present Hero Fantasy Pack. This has all the players from the new release, and again, you get this from doing your 25 wins objectives from the house rules. That is still live, but let's get to these players, man. So first off, we have running back Cam Akers. So I did go through a lot of these guys' stats in a previous video, so we're not going to take too long on them, but we're just going to look through them real quick. You can pause the video, look at the stats however long you want. So as you can see, this Cam Akers card isn't, you know, a super back or nothing like that. He's just your average running back, but he's short. He's 5'10". His break tackle is 86, and his trucking's an 89. So I'm not really sure if people are really going to want this guy on your team. He's not super fast to be like a great slippery, elusive back, and I don't see him breaking a lot of tackles either, of course, with that low break tackle. Next, we have Ernest Jones, middle linebacker. Now, Ernest Jones is a pretty good linebacker. Again, nobody really uses middle linebackers in the game, but if you did, would be a card that you might want to pick up. He is very fast for a linebacker. As you can see, his hit power's up there with Ray Lewis. His zone coverage is very, very bothering, but if you're using your middle linebacker, it shouldn't really matter. So yeah, this Ernest Jones is looking like a good card to me. Next, we have Tyler Higbee, tight end. Now this card looks really good. His run blocking is an 80, which I really do like. That's pretty good for a tight end. His speed is a 92, which again isn't bad for a tight end. He's 6'6", and his catching stats are better than my Jared Cook, so this is not a bad card to pick either, honestly. But as you can see here, he's not better than my Darren Waller, so if I were to pick up this card, he would definitely be a 2 or a 3 tight end. Next, we have Darius Williams, cornerback. Now, I remember talking about him in a previous video. This is comparing him to my 3rd cornerback. He's not the fastest in the game. His man coverage, zone coverage are decent. I mean, not the best, but they're decent. But again, we don't want to waste too much time on him because as you can see right there, that height is 5'9". Nobody wants a 5'9" cornerback. He's going to get mossed on every play. Now for the Bengals, we have T. Higgins, wide receiver. Now, honestly, this card is not a bad receiver. He's 6'4". His spec catch is a 98, so he might be getting some stupid moss animations. His speed is a 94, jump is a 95, catching is a 96, so he does not have bad stats for a receiver, and he's tall. The only thing that's really bothering me is his route running. Those are really what's lacking on this card. Everything else is great, but his short route running is only a 90 for some reason. His mid route running is an 88, and his deep route running is an 85. So the route running just keeps getting lower and lower the further he gets down the field. So I don't really see him getting open on routes a lot or just beating any type of coverage. Next, we have Mike Hilton, cornerback. Now, as you can see, he's the exact same height. He's 5'9". We shouldn't be wasting this much time on him. His stats look almost identical to the other cornerback for the Rams, so I guess if you have a theme team for either team, pick up these cornerbacks. But if you don't have a Rams or Bengal theme team, there's no reason you should pick up these cornerbacks. They're too short. They're going to get mossed on every play. Again, they're no special cornerbacks. Their speed is subpar to average at 93 for a 95 overall card. But yeah, don't want to waste too much time on these cornerbacks. They're not worth the pick, honestly. Next, we have Jonah Williams, left tackle. Now this card right here looks amazing. As you can see, he's beating my Taylor Lewan card in almost every stat. And just before this release, Taylor Lewan was one of the best left tackles in the game. And as you can see, he's beating Taylor in almost every category. And another plus, we love free O-linemen, and that's what this is. If you decide to use your pick on this, this is a free 95 left tackle that has great stats. And last but not least, we have Trey Hendrickson, right end. Now, for some reason, it's not letting me compare, but like I said, I did go over some of these guys' stats in the previous video, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and do that. But this card isn't really the best card. I just got Aaron Donald, so there's definitely no need for me to get another right end. His power move is only a 79. His finesse move and block shed are both a 95, which is pretty good. His acceleration is a 95, but his speed is only a 89. So this card's not bad, but it's not the best either. So that was all the players in this pack. Now it's time for me to pick my top 3. So at number 3, I'm gonna have to give it to Ernest Jones. That's because this is a pretty good middle linebacker. I know people don't use middle linebackers a lot, but if you do, this is a fast middle linebacker that you can use her with. Has good hit power and just looks like an overall good user card. At 2, I'm gonna have to give it to Tyler Higbee. He's fast, he's tall, and his catching stats are all there. And for my number 1 spot, because we love free old linemen, I'm gonna have to give it to Jonah Williams. When the playoff promos first started, Taylor Lewan was one of the best left tackles in the game, and as y'all just seen, his stats are higher by a good point or 2 in almost every category. And for honorable mentions, I'm gonna give it to T. Higgins because he is a good physical big receiver that might go up and maul somebody, but for route running purposes, I don't see him doing that, getting open much. But hey, if you want to send him on goals, go ahead and do that. Try and get that moss animation. But yeah, man, that's all with this video. If you found this video informative, or if it did help you at all, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell so you do know when I drop next. Also, if you want to hit me up, just talk, hear about gaming news, know about things before I upload videos, make sure to follow me on Twitter at rrgaming__. And with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.